Now, Beatrice Elachi, Dagoretti North Member of Parliament, has warned Kenyan developers from giving jobs to Burundians. She has said that if anyone is found giving jobs to Burundians at the expense of Kenyans, the construction is going to be stopped. This follows a trend where Kenyans are denied jobs in construction sites, and those jobs are given to Burundians. And now the trend has become worrying until the politicians have been informed that now Kenyans are unable to get jobs in the construction site. How did we reach here? Burundians started coming to Kenya, a number of them, around 4 years ago. Initially, we only knew about Kidum. Burundians did not know that in Kenya we had jobs. Now when they came, Kenyans were being paid around 800 shillings to 1500 shillings per day. Burundians now started asking for 300 shillings, maximum 500 shillings. And when they were given jobs, they delivered. This one excited Kenyan developers, and they started leaning towards Burundians. Kenyans were left to look for jobs elsewhere. And now Burundians are taking over. If you go to any construction site in Nairobi, Nakuru, Eldoret, Mombasa, you must find Burundians there, even Rwandans doing those jobs. It's because they are cheap and they deliver and they don't steal from those developers. In most cases, I've seen cases where Kenyans are employed in the construction site. They work, and when they see the supervisors not seeing, they steal 2-3 bags of cement or other materials, zile chuma, and they go to sell as scrap metals. That's what they are doing. But Burundians don't steal, and they are cheap. That's why Kenyans now prefer them. It has become very hard for other Kenyans to get jobs. Now, do you blame developers or Kenyans? And this connects very well with what I said yesterday, that there are jobs in Kenya, but it's hard to get loyal employees. This has spread from now, it has crossed over from offices to the construction sites. And leave alone that, in Kinyozi, most people have said, those who own Kinyozi, that if you employ a Burundian or even a Congolese, you forget about those problems. You only install CCTV and they give you the money that they collected that day. But Kenyans, if you employ, you'll report today, tomorrow is not there. You'll come in the morning very drunk. You collect the money, but in the evening he gives you 150 shillings. Yet he collected 1200 shillings. That's happening. In the construction site, those supervisors, Kenyans, almost all of them are Wakora. You employ them, you are not in Kenya, maybe you are abroad. They collude with the hardware owners. They'll tell you, I've ordered 20 bags, but what is delivered is 10 bags. You end up spending 15 million for a project that could cost 10 million. That is what is happening. And Kenyans are losing trust on other Kenyans. So Beatrice Elachi has warned contractors. But can you force Kenyans to employ people they don't want to employ? If Kenyans want jobs, let them be honest. Let them work without even supervision in the construction site. If the supervisor is not there, the work will not continue. People want to be supervised. They don't want to work on their own. And those are the problems Kenyans are facing. And that's why Burundians have come to fill that gap and to ensure the work flows. I saw a case. They are constructing a house. There are one or two things they have not done. Then these construction guys, they go to collude with this NCA and NEM and whatever, so that they come to the site. If you have not gone, maybe you went to NCA and they delayed to approve, they will come. They charge you maybe 50,000, and then you know what these guys will get. That's what is happening. So Kenyans prefer those foreigners, and now the trend, the way it is going, Kenyans are not going to get jobs. Almost every industry, banks. I told you about banks. What's happening? Kenyans are colluding to steal from customers. What if Burundians are employed and they do a perfect job? Then Kenyans will not get jobs. They will be in the streets complaining and demonstrating that foreigners have taken their jobs. But whose fault? It is them. It is Kenyans. And that is what is happening. So, in the meantime, Burundians are welcome. Let them come and work. Streets of Nairobi full of Burundians selling, hawking and selling items. They are working very hard. Kenyans are lazy. So they have taken almost everything. And you know the currency, the Burundian currency is a bit weak. 1 Kenyan shilling is equivalent to 23 shillings Burundian currency. So if he makes 1,000, that is 23,000 shillings. Their money. Oh no, 23,000. Their money. So if it's 100,000, that is 2.3 million. And they're comfortable with that. So where we are as Kenyans, we have to rethink. If you're given a job, do your job and go home. If someone has worked hard and has given you a job, now you want to scheme on how to steal from them. And you want now to demonstrate that they're giving foreigners jobs. It's because of your fault.